Today, we're gonna dig into the story of a group that didn't just make music, they literally built a scene. From a chance meeting at a party all the way to becoming local legends, this is the story of a sound, a city, and the incredible enduring legacy of Meant2B. So let me ask you this. If you had to name the true pioneers of Oklahoma City's R&B scene, who would you pick? Well, when you talk to people there, one group's name just keeps coming up over and over again, and for a really, really good reason. And that name, it's Meant2B. For more than 2 decades, this trio has been the absolute heartbeat of soul and R&B right in the heartland. So how exactly did they earn that title? Well, let's get into it. To really get a grip on their impact, let's look at them from right now, from today's perspective. Here in 2026, you just can't talk about Oklahoma City's musical identity without bringing up Meant2B. They are that foundational. It's impossible. See, they weren't just making songs, they were basically creating a blueprint. They showed that next generation of artists in their city how you can blend those silky smooth R&B harmonies with real, compelling stories, and maybe most importantly, how to build a career that actually lasts. But okay, how did they become these local legends? To truly get that, we gotta rewind the clock a bit and see exactly how this whole thing got started. And it all kicked off with a chance encounter at a party. You know, it's the kind of origin story you see in the movies, but for these guys, it was totally real. And from that one single night, they went on to share stages with some of the biggest names in music. All right, so let's meet the trio, DeLeo Lasigi, Trey McCoy, and Eric Ezzo Hollowell. Now picture this, it's the year 2000. They're just 3 guys hanging out at a house party at the University of Central Oklahoma. But when they started talking music and then realized their voices just blended perfectly, man, something just clicked. And their sound was this incredible fusion, you know? They had the DNA of those classic 90s R&B groups like Jodeci. I'm talking lush, multi-part harmonies, real vocal power. But they mixed all that with the harder beats and the production styles of modern soul and hip-hop. That combination, that became their signature, the thing nobody else could touch. And let me tell you, they were not afraid to grind. Before any of the national hits, they were building this fiercely loyal fan base right there in Oklahoma, opening for huge acts that came through like Snoop Dogg and Sean Kingston. That's how you do it. That's how you build a real following, from the ground up, one show at a time. You know, every artist dreams of that one song, right? The one that just breaks through and takes you from being a local favorite to a national name. Well, for Meant2B, that moment, it was right around the corner. And you can see it here. The foundation they spent all of the 2000s building, it paid off big time. It led directly to that massive national breakout in 2010. But they didn't just stop there. They kept evolving, really defining their sound, and just kept making great music for years and years to come. And this was the song that changed everything. Drinks on Me. This track, a collaboration with the rapper Baby Bash, was the perfect club anthem. It was catchy, it was smooth, and it was the song that finally catapulted them way beyond Oklahoma's borders and onto the national stage. But listen, to just define them by that one massive hit, man, you'd be missing the entire picture. Their catalog, when you really dig in, shows a much deeper, more versatile, and way more soulful artistry. So yeah, you've got the undeniable party vibe of Drinks on Me, for sure. But then you get a track like No Ring from 2015, and it shows a completely different side. It's just a soulful cut. It's all about raw emotion, a truly romantic and mature sound. And then there's Prayers, a song that really showed their social conscience and their artistic depth. And their consistency, it was truly remarkable. A single like Sexy Independent, which was their collab with Shasha Jones, is just another perfect example. It proved they could consistently deliver memorable, high-quality R&B year after year. And that brings us right back to the present. Because after all this time, their story is far from over. No, they are still a vital, active part of the music scene today. Over 25 years. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. In an industry that is known for super short careers, that kind of longevity is just, it's incredibly rare. It's a real testament to their talent, their dedication, and that unbreakable bond they have with their audience. Through their very own label, Full Circle Music Group, they've just kept putting out new projects well into the 2020s. Their 2024 single, Changed on You, is all the proof you need that they have still got that magic, solidifying their status not just as a legacy act, but as ongoing influencers. So what's the big takeaway here? What does it all mean? Well, Meant2B's story is way more than just the history of one group. It's a roadmap, it's a blueprint that shows how raw talent, relentless hard work, and just being authentic can build a lasting career from the ground up. And that leaves us with one last thought. You know, every city, every town has its own pioneers, its own version of Meant2B. So who are the artists that are shaping the sound of your city right now? It's definitely something worth paying attention to, because you might just be watching a legend in the making.